Thank you very much, Congressman Heck, and thank you so much, Mr. Speaker. We need to reauthorize the Export-Import Bank. It's very rare that you'll see, quite frankly, any government on the planet that actually has a program that they support that actually puts money back to the taxpayers rather than costing the taxpayers. I say that's rare anywhere in the world. It certainly is rare here. But this Export-Import Bank in the United States is, in fact, that kind of organization. For example, last year the bank supported 205,000 American jobs. I did not say exported jobs. I said supported 205,000 American jobs. That's what those loans did for American companies. In addition to that, it should be noted that the loans that are being given are actually filling the gap that private banks will not or choose not to support. But our American companies need that kind of support, especially when they're competing in our global economy. The Export-Import Bank is exactly that mechanism that should exist. What I would like to ask all Americans is to go ahead and go online and start tweeting Export-Import Bank and find out what your congressman or congresswoman thinks about the reauthorization of the Export-Import Bank. If you care about jobs, if you care about the person who lives next to you or down the street and they're unemployed, the Export-Import Bank is an answer to solving some of the problems in our economy in this country. Yes, there are too many Americans out of work, but not reauthorizing the Export-Import Bank will just contribute even more to companies in the United States not being able to compete, but also possibly closing their doors. In addition to that, I'd like to point out that every developed country in the world actually has their version of an export-import bank. And some of those countries, like China and India, are actually tenfold, maybe 100 times of the support that we're giving to our domestic companies here, they're giving to their companies so they can compete or perhaps overcompete around the world. I think it's important for all of us as Americans to understand that there is something good about the Export-Import Bank, and that is that it exists for creating American jobs. And that's exactly what it's doing. And if you're concerned about the American tax dollar, you would support the reauthorization of the Import-Export Bank, because all it does is create more jobs and more taxes in the coffers, and it doesn't take away anything from the taxes of the American public. With that, I'd like to yield back my time to Congressman Heck.